Hello, I am Test Drive and welcome to episode 37 of Forza Motorsport. Where in this episode we're going to be starting off with buying a car. As I mentioned in the previous episode, I had to do a couple races to actually be able to unlock the car to buy it. But in this episode we're going to be using the 1970 Dodge Challenger RT Hemi for the classic car series that you can't modify cars to get into, and there's a Corvette and it's scary. So I'm hoping that this car will be good enough to not suck. I'll make it brown because it's brown. And we'll give this a try. Because there's no other cars that are really even close I haven't unlocked yet. So that's the situation I'm in. Oops, that's not what I wanted. I'm already done with all those. Go away. And we're going to be going back to professional and the classic sports, which is open on modified cars made prior to 1975. And as you can see, here are all of the cars I'm racing against. And we'll give it a try. So we have New York, Maple Valley Long, Alpine Ring, and Laguna Seca. So let's get started on New York. Alright, second attempt at this. I have confirmed that I can in fact win this as long as I'm not a dumbass and run into a wall with the side of the car. I like how every car is not American except for the two that are actually like decent cars. The B-class cars, pretty much. There is a Ferrari 250 GTO, which I think is actually the price for this. That's like B2, I think. Or B3, one of the two. Go! So now I have to be pushy, get ahead of him as quick as possible, like that. There we go. He made the same mistake he did in last attempt, except for a lap earlier. Nope, ain't gonna have that. Nope, 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 nope. You can just kindly not accelerate that fast. And you're gonna punt me probably at the bottom end of this corner. I thought so, but maybe not. That was not good for me. Go, Challenger! And all of your 425 horsepower. Which is probably underestimated back in the day. I'm glad this car has a decent top speed though. It's not like, you know, some of the muscle cars that top out at like fucking 120. You fucking idiot. That's what you get. You hit that wall. You try and pinch me and put me up against a wall, I'll fucking put you into a wall. Sucks that I lost this, you know. I hit the wall in the last lap of the last attempt because, you know, this race takes it takes a few minutes to complete. Alright, made it around that turn actually somewhat decently. I'm actually staying somewhat ahead, which is nice. Doesn't happen very often. I just saw a CD up there. What was that? Moving out. I saw a CD-ROM, and I'm not sure of why, or what it was supposed to be advertising. Okay, around this deadly corner. Go in third gear on here, because I can floor it then. Won't get as much wheel spin. Do a little slide, okay. And we're down this straight again. I was gonna. I've noticed recently my win rate's been fucked up. It hasn't been exactly 100%, which is weird because I don't know what caused that. Or no, I know what caused it. I did fucking lose once because I thought I won, but I had lost in a recent-ish episode. I think it was a Corvette episode. One of the two that I used the C6 or the Lingenfelter in. Where I thought I was winning, or thought I won, but apparently I hadn't. So, that's where my fucked up win rate comes from, I guess. I'm actually managing to stay ahead, which is honestly surprising. A Corvette should have me in every single way, but not so much. Because, like, you're comparing big-ass fucking muscle car with a lot of horsepower versus a Corvette that's, like, doesn't weigh as much, is all fiberglass, has independent rear suspension, and, like, slightly more horsepower, and it's not winning. So, I'll take it, whichever way. But, damn. This car is pretty decent, not gonna lie. It's a lot better to drive than some of the cars I've driven recently. I'm enjoying it a lot more. Okay. Do a little bit of a slide around there. Didn't really want to. Okay, where's that compact disc at? It's on the left. Right there. What is that? What does that mean? What does it represent? Alright, on the last lap, this fuckface is going to try and pass me. Well, he was going to until I slowed him down. Don't pinch me again, you fuck. You fucking idiot. Later, nerd. Alright. That was almost scary. Almost a not win race. I just have to make it through these last two corners and, like I said, not smack into the wall. And yeah, smack into a wall that I very much so cleared. Excuse me, sir. Yeah, I hit that wall, and I was like a foot away from it, but it was like an invisible wall that hit me, which was stupid. But it doesn't matter, because I'm gonna win this attempt. Get fucked, Corvette. I can't imagine how the rest of these races are gonna go, but although the Corvette does seem to be slow in the corners, or at least the AI-driven Corvette is slow in the corners. All right, on to our second race at Maple Valley Full, which I think I should be able to win fairly easily. I'm pretty sure I have the Corvette in the corners at least. It was just on the straightaways I was losing space on New York. And so far, I'm catching up to Mula, I think. After the initial launch. Oh, am I gonna make this? Yes, I am. Do a little slider on there, which was a bad idea because that lost me speed and time. Come here, fucker. You're gonna slow down here, aren't you? Oh, you didn't. Huh. You slowed down somehow, but not the way I was expecting. No! I need to be in front of you. Yes! There we go. 3 laps on this track. I won't complain about 3 laps on Maple Valley. I love me some Maple Valley. Fuck off, Corvette. I thought that was going to be really bad for me, but it wasn't. I was going to go slamming in that wall like I have before. That turn is scary too, because you like go over the crest and you start sliding and then everything goes wrong after that. Usually. Sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it's good to you. Alright, I'm gaining a little bit of time in the Corvette, which is fantastic, because I don't have to deal with him being around me then. I'm an introvert. I don't like being around people. When in reality, I'm kind of in the middle. I'm not really an extrovert, and I'm not really an introvert, per se. I used to be really, like, quiet and shy and shit, like in high school. But then high school ended, and then everything turned around, apparently. Then YouTube happened, I guess. Like, the bulk of YouTube. Still making time on the Corvette? I think I am. And a little bit. Seems to catch up in that section quite a bit because there's a long straightaway there. Over that silly corner. And this silly chicane section. Actually did it really, really well. I'm surprised at how well I did that right there. On that corner, pretty decently. Didn't let off the throttle. Do I dare? Oh, I wanted to. But I would have definitely went off the track if I would have held down the throttle through that corner, through the last corner. That's a scary corner. Oh, damn, 144. It's a decent lap time. Just gonna hold down the throttle, fourth gear around this corner. Doesn't matter if I slide or whatever. Still gaining distance on the Corvette too, which is pretty fantastic. Oh god, bad, bad. Okay, better. A little jump. It's not really a jump in this car. It's more of just a bump. A very big bump. It also isn't very bumpy. A bump that isn't bumpy, yes. That's exactly what I would describe that as. I think I might win this race on the first try. I've been doing pretty well so far. And run there. Oh god. Run this. I'm trying not slowing down as much as I have in the previous laps. Or I'll just drift around it, I guess. That works too. Around here. Trying to let off the throttle very much. There we go. And around this turn. I want to floor through here, but I also don't want to die. Really? Alright, that's another win. Yay. 27,000 credits for coming in first place. Almost level 31. Alright, now our third race at Alpine Ring. Another track I, of course, really like. I wish was back in Forza 7 or something. I'm going to keep saying that until it happens. Not really. I'm not going to keep saying that until it happens. Well, I probably will, but not constantly. I'd rather not be that annoying asshole. This track may be a little interesting because it has a decent amount of straight parts that make it hard for catching up to Corvettes with. Although it does have some pretty slow parts for the AI as well. Like they go slow through them, but I don't. Oh no. That was not a good way to take that corner. Oh, hello Stratos, you're right behind me. Yeah, it's safe to say I don't think I would have won if I would have chosen Stratos. You definitely need some power in this race series. And Stratos does not really have power. Not that much. And that Ferrari V6. A little bit of trivia. Trivia is cool. Someone uses Stratos for something, but fuck. That's what I say. Alright. Hell yeah. There we go. There's the section I go fast through and the AI goes slow through. Now I have to pass this fuck before the second lap starts. Hello. Goodbye. Oh, hello again. So I just slam into him, like perfectly sideways with him. Perfectly parallel, I guess. And they slow down through that corner too, I think. That chicane. Which I never do in like any car. Slow down. I think I might actually pay off this car too by the end of this episode with credits. Oh yeah, it was only like 67,000, so it should be after this fucking race. Cause I get 27,000 per race roughly, if I don't crash that much. It's always nice when you pay your car off. Although I've never had to pay a car off in my life, in real life. And I don't plan to anytime. I mean, I don't plan to have a plan to pay off a car. Instead, I would just rather have a car that, like, I pay the full price of when I buy it, and then just have the car. So it's not owned by the bank, it's not owned by another person, a dealership, whatever the fuck. Somebody has loans. Yeah, I don't want to do that. That's not the way I want to live my life. And so far, I've owed money to, like, nobody in my life. Like, with, like, I guess, loans and all that. I've never had a loan of any kind. Which I feel pretty proud about. I just don't like the idea of it. Having to pay, like, taking somebody else's money and having to pay them back. I'd just rather use my own money and, like, you know, use it sparingly instead of fucking, I want to buy a new car, so I'm going to borrow $25,000 I'm going to have to pay back over the next 2 years or whatever. It's annoying to me. 0 out of 10 would not recommend. Also, random note. I just remembered this car has something strange. So, if you look at the rear side marker light on the back, the right side here, whenever I hit the brakes, the very back end of it lights up with the brakes. You see right there. It's so weird. I don't know how that happened at all. Like, that doesn't seem like something that should happen, but I guess it just did. Good job, Turn 10 / Microsoft. Ah! It's gonna screw up my entire fucking section here. You take that first corner wrong, you take everything wrong in this corner, or in this section. It never works out. A little bit of slide around here. Slide to the left. I guess you call that sliding to the left, even though you're going around a right turn. The back end of your car is going left. I don't know. What would you call that? Left or right sliding? And the final lap. Still can't believe gas only lasts like 35 miles in this game. An entire tank of gas and the entirety of tires lasts 35 miles in this game. I'm so glad they changed that in like newer Forzas. God, that's some fucking silly math right there. I don't think any car gets as bad a gas mileage as that, where you go 35 miles and they need they're out of gas. It's pretty fucking silly. I don't even think there's electric cars that can do that bad. I don't know. I just think it's silly. Should slow down through there a little bit this time. Go around here without laying off the gas. Say without hitting the brakes, but you know, not laying off the gas is even better. As I just, you know, take the track with style instead of fucking strictly not sliding. Like, who wouldn't want to do this? Just, you know, drift around the second to last corner of Alpine Ring in a Challenger in a career race against the Corvette 427. Nobody, that's who. But anyways, that's the end of this race. Got 6 minutes and 1 second total time. Huh. 27,000 credits. Almost level 31. And let's go on to our final race. So how come every race with a Corvette in it I can't win to save my life? I've tried this about 6 times. I finally just put the difficulty on easy. Because there's no way in hell I'm going to beat that Corvette. Otherwise. Lancia, move out of the way, boy! Oh, that was a worse start than ever before. So yeah, difficulty is now on easy because I tried legitimately about 6 times to beat this. And I could not. Probably because I fucking suck at fucking Laguna Seca. I am the worst at this track. Like, the Corvette's further ahead than he usually is at this point. Like, and it's not even... I had on medium. Medium. don't even know if there's actually a difference in changing fucking difficulty levels in this game. Doesn't seem like it very much. Two. Oh shit. I had to sneeze. Yeah, I'm further behind than I always have been. Come here, motherfucker. This is kind of annoying. Well, at least I know it's not like the Corvette things where it was like, oh, I have a car that should be way more overpowered compared to their cars, but no, they keep winning. This is, I have a car that is probably not nearly as good as the car I'm racing against, and I still can't win on easy. Like, god damn. Oh, he ran off the track. Okay. I'll take it. Don't hit me. Don't you dare. Get the hell out of here. I guess that works. That's one way to win a race, is to fucking have whoever's in first place just run off the road. Alright. Thanks, bud. Appreciate it. I think I'm going to fry 250G. I think I said this, but I think I'm going to fry 250 GTO from this race. Or from this event, which is pretty fucking cool. It's like the most expensive car in like Forza 4 and Forza 3 and Forza 5 and Forza 6. Not Forza 7 though. Ah! What the balls? Yeah, this is easy AI, by the way. In case you didn't realize. Oh, okay. He's trying to help me out more by running off the road some more. Thanks, bud. Appreciate it. There's somebody in dead last. I wonder who that is. I wonder what car that is. I don't remember all the AI cars, so I couldn't tell you. Also, he's... What happened? Mr. Corvette, where did you go? I mean, I could care less, or couldn't care less, but... I guess maybe that's him in second place again? But, like, with the rest of the AI? I don't know. It's kind of strange. See, is that him? No, the Lancia's in first, or second. Where'd the Corvette go? How bad did he fuck up his car in that turn? I'm so awful at this fucking track. And I never get better. I've raced on this track countless times, and I never get better. It's probably one of the reasons I really kind of dislike it. I think that was that 10 seconds before? Is that the Corvette in last place? I may have to wait and see the results of this race at the end of it. So I'm kind of curious of where the Corvette went. How bad he did. Ugh. Alright, on the last lap in a second here. See if they are even catching up to me more. I think they are. It was 10 seconds and then it was 9.7 seconds. Curious what it's going to be this time. Probably like 9.3 seconds or something. What's it gonna be? 12, okay. I was mistaken. I must not be doing as badly as I thought I was. I think that might be the Corvette in last place, like fucking dead last. That hasn't went into the pits to get his car fixed. Oh god. Trying to make it easy for him to catch up though by running off the road every fucking corner. It's just what I do. You know. It's what I do. I also just realized this episode's like the halfway point through this Let's Play. Well, halfway through the next episode is gonna... No, halfway through this episode is gonna be halfway through, because it's 75, yeah. Huh. Halfway through the career. Just gotta bring out the run a little bit, don't mind me. Doing 11 seconds worse than my best. I'm always doing worse than my best. And car behind is 11 seconds behind now. I feel like that's the Corvette that's catching up to me. Or slowly, like, trying to catch up to me. But yeah, I'm gonna see the, look at the results, actually, at the end of this race. See where the Corvette went. I think he might be in second. I think that is him. I can't, like, see that far because this game has garbage resolution, even on the Xbox 360, but... Let's have a look. Let's see what we got. Okay. He even got a better lap than me. Huh. I thought that was kind of rubber banding or something. But anyways, another 23,000 credits, a level to level 31. Bridgestone tires, there's 25% off. All tire upgrades for all cars. Holy shit. That is a lot of fucking... That's a lot of money off. Hot damn. And let's get our super duper expensive, but not expensive in this game, Ferrari. This thing is like only like, you know, 90k in this game or something. Because these didn't really shoot up until like the late 2000s. So, yeah, Ferrari 250 GTO. It's got 300 horsepower, which is pretty fucking cool. And it's a B2 class. It's the same cost as a Challenger. So, anyways, thank you all so much for watching this episode of Forza Motorsport. And, for now, I am out of here. See ya.